Hello everyone, my name is TheUhhoh, and today we're going to be doing some more Runescape. Previously we actually managed to complete the entirety of the Mega May quest line, which, let me just say right now, was pretty fucking legit. As for today, however, I don't really know what we're going to do. I guess we could go back to Daemonheim. I mean, we do have to reach level 15 in Dungeoneering before we can access that one area, and we're only level 10, so we might be able to do that today. No new quest has released yet for the month of June. However, I have been reading up on what they're planning to do for the summer, and there's supposed to be a Runescape. I don't know how to really pronounce their name, but the Gower brothers, and maybe that's how you pronounce it. They're supposed to be getting their own quest in the game, and to my knowledge, I think they're actually the Runescape creators. Like, they're the two guys that kind of conceptualized the whole thing, so we'll hopefully be able to see that in the future, which would be pretty legit. But for now, I think we're going to head on over through the Fremnik Shipmaster all the way to Daemonheim, because we got to reach level 15. Because I kind of want to see what's in these doors, you know. Like, they got all these doors and different dungeons throughout the land, and I'm imagining those dungeons are kind of like Daemonheim, maybe, but more specialized. Maybe there's like a special reward that you get for completing them. Maybe there's like a different theme. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, we can hope, right? We can hope. I am assuming that Daemonheim, however, is the biggest dungeon in the game. It's the place that most people tend to go to. It's the one that I imagine is going to eventually diverge off into different types of dungeons. Because right now we're just dealing with your stereotypical dungeon crawl experience, skeletons and stuff. But I'm suspecting there's going to be like plant space dungeons. There's going to be like magic themed dungeons, the whole 9 yards. Unfortunately, we have to deposit all of this crap. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of inventory space in the bank, because that's just how these games work. So I'm going to have to actually store my stuff up. Shouldn't be too hard, though. I'm just going to put it all into defense. Use a little small lance, and we're going to use all of the huge lamps on our defense. That way we can get more armor and stuff, theoretically, which would be really nice. There we go, leveled up. Oh, actually, we have to do these as well. Choose skill, bonus XP star. What? Hold on. Can I store these things in the bank? Because I'd rather... a magical force prevents you from banking this item. Is it because we have too much stuff in the bank? Or... no, it's because of the item itself. Well, shit. That kind of sucks. Well... I mean, I guess we can choose to get double EXP in strength. And we can use double EXP to get in defense as well. Or actually, we just leveled up defense. Maybe we can level up our attack this time. And we'll do it that way. The Siskel pieces, it's not going to let me store. So, you know what? I'm going to just destroy them. Because, honestly, I'm not going to use them. I'm just being honest here. I'm just being honest. Yeah, I don't really bother with the whole collection stuff with quests. To me, it's kind of just annoying, so I stay out of it if I can. But that's just me. As I said before, I'm not really the biggest legit MMO player. I'm just your everyday, average, non-legit MMO player that actually probably really fucking sucks. Also, we are... how do I wait, whoa. I have 46 leather gloves. What the flaming why do I have so many leather gloves? Where did those even come from? You mean to tell me that I've now managed to collect 47 leather gloves? I mean, maybe I power leveled at some point. That's probably it, because I did have to power level my crafting up, so it probably came from that, actually. Well, that makes sense then. I do need to get some items out of here. And we could destroy that, at the very least, because we don't need that anymore. Pathfinder gloves. I'm just trying to find something to destroy at this point. I don't really want to destroy the Skull of Remembrance, because assuming that's my way of re-accessing that quest line. Is there anything we can just destroy and replace? Pathfinder hood we can definitely destroy. I highly doubt we're going to be using that at any time. What else? Banner of the Godless I don't really want to get rid of. I can get rid of the Pathfinder cape. Swanky boots, fine. I'll get rid of those as well. Oh, I hate how it does this. The Staff of Air is my only magic item that I can actually use, so I'm probably just going to keep that there. I'm never going to use ranged. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm never going to fucking use it, so taking that out. I don't need the white apron anymore. Is that enough? Let's see. That might be enough, but just in case, I'm going to clean out the bank a little further. I'm not going to need the sword anymore. Silver Light, I'll keep you around just because, you know, you're Silver Light. You're kind of a memorable item. You're also a quest item. I don't really want to destroy quest items because they're mementos, really, if you think about it. I will... the Dwarven Army X. I don't know if I can use that or not because it might be a members-only item. Let's have a look. But don't think we can, actually. Yeah, okay, we can't. Well, I don't think I'm going to actually have a use for it, but just in case I somehow do get memberships, like through bonds or something, I'll keep it on me. What else? I don't think I'm going to need the Pale Memory or the expensive spices, but actually the expensive spices might be for a quest, so I'll take all of you, and I think that should be enough, because I don't think I'm going to need... What? I can weave it. It's Divine Crayfish Bubble. You may create only one divine location per day. The fuck does this even mean? I don't know what that means, so fuck you, and fuck you. I'm gonna drop the charge bow, drop the apron, I'm gonna destroy Reese's offhand sword. I can get another one if I really need to. And the Swanky Boots... I can get them from Doran. I don't need the Pathfinder cape anymore. I'm not going to need these anymore. I don't think I'm going to need the Black Captain stuff anymore. And the Amulet of Potency is an item I don't really want to destroy because it's pretty much my item. It's the only enchanted item that I have, assuming you don't count the Mace of Sauron as being, you know, enchanted. There we go. I think that clears me out. So I should be actually able to access the dungeon now. And we're actually just going to go in immediately. Yes, I will create a party. And it's going to be a private party because, of course, it's going to be a private party. And now we're going to go into the dungeon. We're going to do a small dungeon because it's a small dungeon. It didn't let us select the floor we went to. Oh, well, I think it brought us to the right floor anyway. We already actually have access to a key, which is in and of itself amazing. Literally, a key just spawned on the floor in the start. So that's one thing we don't have to look for. Oh, we actually start with a Bathys plate mail, which is pretty la-fucking-jit. I don't know what the Gatestone does, but I'm going to make the assumption that if I place that down, if I have party members, they can go through the Gatestone portal and teleport to the Gatestone. That's at least how I imagine it. Oh shit, I need to get my items out first. I'm not here to trade. Did I change my starting items? No. Where's my kits? I forgot how this works. I'm here to trade. No. Okay. What the fuck is happening? You're supposed to have starting items for me. Oh, do I already have them? Ah, okay. It's already automatically equipped my items, I think. But how do I access that menu then? Because I need to be able to access this menu in some way. I remember... Oh, you don't talk to him. You go the bind setup option, and that'll do it for you. But I already got pretty much what I want. I don't think I'm going to need anything else, so this works for me. I am a dual wielder after all. And I'm going to take all the other stuff, and then we're going to set off into the dungeon and hopefully mess some fools up. As unlikely as that is to happen. Especially with this boss, because this boss is a pain in the fucking ass. Like, a literal pain in the ass. Hopefully this new armor, the Bathys armor I've got, will shield most of the damage, but you never know with these guys. Okay, so we're going to head in. We can't go through that door yet. We're going to have to head in through the normal Guardian door. And there's a dinosaur, which... Is this guy not attacking us? Well, fuck it. I'm going to attack them then. I forgot how low level these guys are. It's almost embarrassing when you really think about it. Bury the bones. Just bury them all. Get some XP for it. Yeah, for some reason the dungeons, that's the door I can go through, but I'm going to investigate a little further. But for some reason dungeons, like at least the early dungeons I'm going through right now, are super fucking easy. Like they're so goddamn easy. Save for the boss. Save for the boss at the end of this dungeon. This is probably the easiest dungeon in the entire game. He says, knowing that this is pretty much the same dungeon he's been fighting through at least 400 times now. Which, honestly, is kind of disappointing. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It's kind of disappointing because, I don't know about you, but I kind of want a more challenging dungeon to go through. I kind of want, you know, some kind of challenge other than just the boss. I mean, the boss is, granted, challenging, but it's challenging for the wrong reasons. The boss of this dungeon has a fucking attack that will literally just chain lock you around the room, and because there's so much delay between you telling the character to move and him actually moving, it causes problems. And in my opinion, that's just cheap. It's really cheap. I don't like bosses in RuneScape that require you to direct your character and force him to move around. In my opinion, the controls in this game are so inaccurate that it's just a cheap death. Also, there's a fucking puzzle, so we're fucked. This is officially the beginning of the end. As soon as puzzles come into play is the moment that we basically have to surrender. We're going to be in this room for at least 2 hours. Assuming we could ever kill the spider. I mean, we don't even know what shape this fucking puzzle is supposed to be in. I mean, is there something on the wall we're supposed to look at? Maybe there's something in the next room, but this is definitely a puzzle. There's no way this is not a fucking puzzle. Here we go. I took everything. And, actually, there's some Bathys ore right here, which I am going to mine, because Bathys is a pretty legit resource. If we can turn this into, you know, more armor, that'd be pretty nice. I only got 2 Bathys. I don't know if that's enough for anything, really. Let's have a look at our current setup. We might be able to get maybe a helmet out of it. Smelt at the furnace. We'll see. Either helmet or boots. That's pretty much what we're going to be getting. Oh, we could go for a weapon, but I don't think a weapon is really worth it, because we already have like a dagger that does pretty much all the damage. We're going to go with a helmet, because why not? Provides a little extra defense, you know. All around, it's an improvement. Damn, that fucking helmet's huge! That's a fucking gigantic helmet! Did they, like, increase the size of it or something? Maybe I'm just used to wearing that little hat. That would explain it, because I have been wearing the investigatory hat for a very long time now, so maybe I'm just not used to armor proportions anymore. Oh, there's a key. Well, I didn't notice you somehow. Somehow I didn't notice the glowing streak of light in the corner of the room. Honestly, I'm not very surprised by that. Really, I'm not. I'm kind of used to missing the obvious. Yeah, this is something that we have to do here. I'm assuming... I don't even know what the fuck we're supposed to do, first off. What is this? What are we even trying to do? Oh, this better not be like fucking Slisk's stupid painting bullshit. That was so fucking retardedly impossible. Oh god, it is. This is Slisk's painting bullshit. Well, that is not good. Whoa. And it hurts you, too. Well, fuck you. Oh, I see. Okay, so... I think I've almost actually gotten it. There we go. I think... Is that it? Did that do it? I'm assuming that did it, because it's got to, right? Yeah, okay, it did it. Sweet. I actually managed to solve it. I am honestly very surprised by that.